right.
Ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's us.
We are the.
It be me,
And it be
Z.
me. And it be me, JC. No, my name is Josh.
Why you always try to be fancy?
Because I don't know. I'm
You're
still
not
getting.
fancy.
I'm just trying to get used to this
You're
whole
not
thing.
fancy.
Anyways, introduce us, lady.
I did. Shh, shh, shh. So we're not going to keep you here very long today. Today's video is going to be pretty short. We just really wanted to touch up on 3 methods that we use for long-term and short-term goal setting and planning. So my method of trying to achieve my goals and goal setting would be this ancient master art of pen and paper.
Wow,
Pen and paper.
I forgot that you even had that right there. So I was sitting here like, wait, what is she about to pull out? Yeah, pen and paper, guys.
It's good because if you're someone like me, the act of writing something down really helps you try to retain what you need to remember in your head. Don't make fun of my little pencil thing. I write funny and it hurts my finger after a while. Shut up. So
Dang, she's getting aggressive with you guys now. Sheesh.
I have to remember what I write down a lot of the time because obviously goals and achievements, you want to remember what it is that you want to achieve. So I am that person that needs to retain that information by, like I said, writing it down. Now, it's great for, people who work a lot like him, who have to take a lot of notes, who are usually in a lot of meetings, so pen and paper, right? I will say that it's a strong thing to use, again, if only you have a situation like his, usually very busy, or a situation like mine, where the act of writing helps you remember. Now, there is a downside of this. If you are also like me and very forgetful, you will forget to look in your book to remind you of what it is that you want to achieve for that day,
Yep.
that week, that month. So I will say, either put a reminder on your phone if you want to do this method, or just don't do it.
Wow, way to really pick the people up and say, just don't do it. Well, but at the same time, don't do it. don't do it. So that's one of these methods in terms of doing short-term or long-term goal planning is the good old-fashioned writing stuff down on pen and paper, which can be cool, and I get it.
Ancient secret.
It is an ancient secret. It's been done since before time. Yeah. Okay. So I will say there is something to the fact of writing things down to remember. And one of my methods that I use does slightly incorporate the writing things down, except it takes it just a step further. See, obviously I am in a lot of meetings and I do take a lot of notes. And sometimes I know when I have a lot of information going on in my life, I just can't type things down and try to write them in my notes there because I instantly forget the information when I type it down. So one way, if I really want to remember something, I make sure that I use this handy dandy guy right here, Rocketbook. Rocketbook is very similar. Dun, 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 dun. It's very similar to writing things down in pen or paper, except the cool thing about this is when you put the book down, you open it up, it has like these little letters right to the left. You can write your notes just like a normal, pen and paper. And then when you write your notes down, what you could do is take a picture of it. When you take a picture through their app, it screenshots it, it saves it, and then it puts it up wherever you designated for it to go. So if you have Google Docs, if you have Dropbox, wherever your email, wherever you want it to go to where you remember, and then there you can set reminders, and that way you at least wrote it down. You have that written muscle memory, and then at the same time, it also have the text side of it to where it sends to you your whatever it is you wrote down and something like that. And then you could even share it with friends. You could do whatever you needed to do. But that's another method that I use to kind of write down more of my short-term goals
Isn't it reusable?
Yes. So thank you for reminding me. So yeah, on the pages right now, it's like 30 pages
Look
on
at
here.
that beautiful handwriting.
They say the crazy handwriting of geniuses. That must mean I am highly intelligent.
And psychos.
Yeah, whatever. So, but you can erase it super easy. So there's an erasable pen that it comes with, but even within it also comes with a little with a little cloth microfiber, and you just kind of wipe it off and you reuse it. So when you're done with your notes, you just kind of wipe it off clean, and you can pretty much use the same page over and over. Haven't even really made it to page 2 on this on this book yet. So I think it's something that would be really helpful for you guys. If you're into it, I'll take the link and put it in the description. You can go ahead and grab it. It's fairly inexpensive. You can see them in Office Depot and things like that. So they're very well respected. They're all over the place. But yeah, I like this version. There's a whole bunch of other versions. Like I said, I'll put it in the description if you want it.
It's earth friendly. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, man. Recycle. Recycle.
Not sponsored by Rocketbook, by the way.
I mean, if they want to.
Rocketbook.
We will sell out instantly. No. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So, the third way, my favorite way, the best way, in my opinion. If you have a long-term goal that you want to accomplish, if you want to lose weight by the end of the year, save $10,000 by the end of the year, first, you need to be intentional. You need to make sure that you know why it is that you want to take those steps and what it is that you want to accomplish. But at the same time, I see a lot of people who make goals or make plans that are just so broad. I want to, like I said, lose weight. And then they just go to lose weight. No, you got to have a step-by-step process. You say, I want to lose this amount of pounds or this amount of inches or just feel better. But at the same time, have a plan to do that. Figure out the type of cardio that works for you or weightlifting that works for you or a meal plan that works for you. Make sure you understand that meal plan, what's going to be in that meal plan, and the times that you're going to do these things. Now, I know that sounds like really crazy and a lot of information to keep up with. She's judging because this is what I do all the time. But you really need to do that. If you actually have a real goal that you're trying to accomplish, you want to buy a house, you want to, save for that house, you got to put these steps down. Understand the process of buying a house, all these different things, and when you need to learn those by, and so that you can make sure that you're hitting your goals. So then you won't have another year or 6 months where you're just like, dang, I didn't actually accomplish anything.
Don't be us.
Yeah, exactly. So the reason why I've kind of changed that mentality is this year I'm being more intentional. I'm not making that broad goal of just saying I want to lose weight or I want to save money. I'm actually going to use a tool that I use for my day-to-day work life that actually helps me with larger projects where I'm doing things all over the country and I'm doing things for multiple different teams with 20 or 30 people at a time. I'm going to use a project management tool called Asana. Asana, man, I was introduced to it when I started working on my new job. It's similar to Monday. It's similar to Smart Sheets a little bit. And it's similar to all those project management tools. They have free versions and they have paid versions. I am fortunate enough to have the paid version through work, but I do use the free version for my day-to-day, plan just in case, it's the Bluebonic Play Part 2. So in case I get let go or something like that, I want to make sure that I don't lose everything.
Is it a website or an app?
It is a website and an app. Ooh, look at that. So you can do it on both. So you can definitely have it on your phone. You can have it on your computer. It works both ways. The phone is more of like a task reminder, even though it has all the capabilities of the desktop. The desktop is where you get your full view and you really can narrow down. It even has a goal setting template. Like you don't even have to do that much. It has a goal setting template. You can go right in there. You can click goal setting template. It'll pre-populate, give you some instructions, and you can be very intentional with your goals. And so I think that finding some type of tool that will remind you, it'll give you progress reports and tell you, hey, we're a little behind here. It'll make sure that day by day it's reminding you, or week by week, whatever you set your reminders for, how close are we to our task. If it's a budget, you can deduct money. It'll put that on there and you can make sure, hey, I'm this close to the budget. I'm this close to the final dollar amount. And so using a project management tool or some type of software that will help you maintain those goals, but also make you sure that you can really make it thorough and all the way through, that way you actually accomplish it. I think that's, in my personal opinion, something that could be very beneficial for everyone if they wanted to go that route and they were, didn't want to use the pen and paper or, the Rocketbook method. They might just necessarily want to just stick to, being green and making sure they're not using up paper and things like that. Just my personal opinion. Once I said, I'm not telling you what to do. This is just what helps me. I know I accomplished all my goals at work through this, so I'm trying to now incorporate this one in my personal life. So yeah, that's it. Those are our 3 tips that we're going to share with you guys that helps us do our short-term and long-term planning. But you didn't get to leave. You know what we always got to leave you with? The random question of the day.
Random question of the day. The random question of the day. The random question of the day.
Pew pew pew.
I don't have one.
Oh, well. Sorry.
Does your favorite number have any significance to your life?
Ooh. Yes.
So what is your favorite number, and does it have significance? Say it down below.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite number, and does it have significance?
So my favorite number, and this is, all my athletes are going to get this. It's pretty much, I have the same reasoning. 0. 0 is my favorite number because I was never really the top of anything. I was always good, but never the top. And so I chose the number 0 because everyone either slept on me in some type of way. They didn't think I was going to make it or accomplish anything. So I wasn't number 1. I wasn't the second option, the third option. I always felt like I was 0, starting from scratch, no matter where I went. When I was after high school doing really well and I went to college, I had to start from 0 when and that was academically and that was athletically. So like for me, that number 0 has a huge significance for me. And like all my athletes, you get it. You know what I mean? When people just look at you and they're like, he's nothing. He's not this person or whatever like that. So the number has always been very important to me. And the number I try to wear whenever I play like intramural sports or something like that now, I always want to rock the number 0 because, hey, it's who I am. And it makes sure that I'm going to work hard so that I'll end up being somebody's number 1 or whatever it may be. But at the same time, well, I'm her number 1, hopefully. So yeah, that's why I like the number 0. So that is mine.
You had like this beautiful underdog story, and I'm over here like, mine is nowhere near as nice or well thought of in any way. Because my favorite it's a toss up between 2. My favorite numbers is
not fair.
23 and 13, but I'll choose 13.
Okay, I'll go with that one. I like 13.
Not because of Michael Jordan. That's not why 23 is my favorite number.
Yeah.
But 13 is my favorite number because of the whole spooky aspect behind the number 13. If you ever get to know me well enough, or if you already do know me well enough, you know that I do enjoy the darker things in life.
She's creepy.
Thanks.
It's my wife, though.
I do like the creepy, scary, emo, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty much where I lean. I was raised by a goth mother and a motorcycle head, metal mother, father. So
They're dope.
Yeah, they are. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. But so because they were never really afraid of making sure they showed every aspect of life to me, just making sure like, oh, there's scary things, but there's also beautiful things. I lean towards the scary things, but I feel like that number kind of connects me and my family in some way. So
yeah,
it's
our wedding date.
Yeah, it is.
We got married on October 13th, 2019. Yay.
Was that a Sunday or a Friday? I think it was a Sunday.
It was a Sunday. You don't remember when we got married?
I remember. Yes, I do. I remember it was October 13th.
What?
And the ceremony started at 6:30 because we wanted to make sure that we got married near sunset. And it was so
okay.
pretty.
All right,
but I don't remember if it was a Sunday or a Friday.
It was Sunday because it was cheaper that day.
It was.
That's the truth. Get married on a Sunday, guys. It's
also, don't get married literally smacked in the middle of New York. Don't.
Yeah, that's for another post. We'll talk about that one day. But yeah, we'll tell you about the time we got married in the middle of New York City. But all right, guys, thank you so much for joining in. This is supposed to have been a quick video, but but we like to talk and we like to have you guys around. Hopefully you stay through the whole thing. Hey, have a great one. Peace.